Greetings, Space Cadets. Welcome back to Because We're Bored. I'm Ken Canedo, and today we're going to talk about fun with newspapers. Only because we're bored. Hey there. Today we're going to talk about newspapers and having fun with newspapers. What's a newspaper? What's a newspaper is a very good question for today's generation. Time was when families had the daily newspaper delivered right to their porch every morning. Now you're lucky to get it maybe 2 or 3 times a week because the newspaper is now delivered online in your iPad or your tablet. But that, you can't do things with a newspaper and a tablet that you can do with print newspaper. Let's go to the tablet though. Look it up in the wiki. What is a newspaper? From Wikipedia. A newspaper is a serial publication containing news, other informative articles, and advertising. A newspaper is usually printed on relatively inexpensive low-grade paper such as newsprint. The news organizations that publish newspapers are themselves often metonymically called newspapers. Metonymically. I can't even pronounce that. Most newspapers are now published online as well as in print. The online versions are called online newspapers. Wow, don't you just love Wikipedia? Newspapers are typically published daily or weekly. News magazines are also weekly, but they have a magazine format. Gosh! The thing about newspapers is they are, in many ways, the heart and soul of American history because they recorded the great events as they happened. All the way back to, almost revolutionary times. And, some of the great stories of American history, world history, are recorded in a newspaper. You get the story of Citizen Kane. You ever see that movie? I highly recommend you see it. It's about Charles Foster Kane, Orson Welles' great movie about a newspaper publisher magnate. Take a look at this little clip I have of some newspaper headlines that I pulled from recent history. And I'm glad I saved them. It's very interesting. But there are certain things you can do with newspapers, fun things, forget about the news. Can you make a party hat out of an iPad tablet newspaper? No. And then, you can wrap things in a newspaper. Oh, look at this. I got something wrapped in the newspaper. I wonder what it is. It's tonight's dinner. It's fish. So newspaper becomes a fish wrapper. But there's no denying that newspapers are on a decline, unfortunately. And one of the criticisms of newspapers is that it's taking up the valuable resource of trees. So that's why online newspapers are so convenient, so important, because that's less trees. Well, here's the solution. Let's take newspapers and bring them back to the trees from whence they came. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you to make a paper tree. So here's what you're going to do. We're going to take 3 sheets of newspaper, preferably paper you've already read, you don't need it anymore. And you're going to roll up the first sheet like this. Then you're going to take the second sheet and roll it into that. Then you're going to take the third sheet and roll it into that. And it's very helpful to get a piece of tape and tape shut one end of the roll like that. And then you need a pair of scissors. And we're going to cut 5 snips into the other end, the untaped end, like so. It's about 5 inches. And then do it in the exact opposite end, 5 snips. Then you're going to, so you have 2 fronds here. Then you're going to take the scissors and cut that in half, 5 snips. Turned around and do 5 snips here. Okay, so we've got our fronds now, and so we're going to take one more piece of tape and tape the top. So it looks like we have a palm tree, right? But here's the magic. Take one of the frond, pull it up ever so slowly, whoa! Paper tree. We meet again at last, Obi-Wan. I am the master now. And so we've made our paper tree, and now we're going to bring that newspaper back to the forest from which it came. And behold, we found a newspaper forest here, a newspaper tree forest. And so, can you see the tree for the forest? That's all I have for you today. Join us next time on Because We're Bored, when we're finally going to talk about the secrets to tic-tac-toe. All right, thanks for joining us. Bye.